Welcome to Mornings with Mel. So we have VSL here. I'm Mel.
I'm Natasha.
And I'm Tiffany.
So what company, if you could go, I know I said it a little bit, but what company do you own here in Onslow County?
So I own House of VSL with my husband. It's a candle making bar here in Onslow County, right off of Ramsey Road.
Perfect. So what inspired you to start your business here in the community?
So actually, I started making candles because my husband has like asthma and allergies, and I just wanted to create a product that he can burn. So I didn't really start making candles for the community, but
Yeah.
I enjoyed it so much, like I enjoyed the process so much that I wanted the community to be a part of that. So one day I went to go pick up coffee and I said, hey, it would be really cool, like if we can open up a space where people can come and drink coffee and like after they drop their kids off from school. So that's what it was supposed to be.
Oh,
Wow.
that's so awesome. It's funny how things come to fruition, you know?
Yes.
So what so far has been the most memorable experience with a customer so far? Like the
Oh,
most memorable customer interaction.
there's so many, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so many. I feel like almost everyone that we come in contact with, we have such a unique experience with that it's hard like to name just like one.
Yeah.
But I will name one that kind of like got big. We had a mother and daughter that was in and for Mother's Day, and the mom was like explaining how she had this money tree and how people pin money. Tosh, were you there that day?
That seems very familiar. I feel
Yeah, and
Almost she's like every day.
yeah, it does for that. And then she pinned money on, and then other people started pinning money onto the money tree, and people kept coming in. It's like, why do you have money on your money tree? And then people just kept adding money. Well, it was so much money on the money tree, the leaves started falling off. So I had
Oh,
to take the money off.
yeah. But
That's great.
special because it kind of like created like a snowball effect of people
Yeah.
like supporting the business, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's nice to see the community wanting you to thrive as well. You
Yes.
know,
Oh,
like
yes.
loving that you're
Definitely.
there.
Yes. This is a question that's actually not on here, Tiffany, so I'll put you on the
Yeah.
spot a little
Good.
bit.
Okay, we love that.
I know whenever I personally go in there, it's all about experience. I do hear you and Carl say that. So can you just kind of go into depth a little bit about that of why it's so important to you guys to really come in and have the vibe, have the experience, stuff like that?
Well, it's important for us for people to come in and take their own experience and share it. So it's one of the reasons like why we won't pick a scent for someone, why we won't name your scent. Even if you know it is difficult, we rather you sit there for 2 hours to figure it
Yeah.
out.
Yes.
I feel like it's important for people to show up genuinely as themselves. And I feel like the longer you allow people to just sit with themselves and their experience, that's what they're going to take back to other people. So that's why it's important for people, for us, for people to, experience House of VSL in their own way. So then they can share in their own words.
Well,
I
and
love
that's so special because, you know, with all this instant gratification and
that.
social
Yes.
media and everything, people don't really take the time to just like enjoy something or
Very true.
decide on something. It's very like, let's rush through this. I'll post the photos and then like it's fine. I
And
have a
then it's
candle.
done.
But so it's nice that you encourage like, let's sit on it, enjoy this time.
Enjoy the moment that you're
Yeah.
in. Yes.
So
I
if
will say,
oh,
I'm
sorry, you
sorry.
go. No, you go.
So I was gonna say initially when we opened, the appointments were supposed to be every hour.
Okay.
But when we first opened, we didn't want to be overwhelmed. So we reserved an hour on the back end for us so we
Yes.
would have enough time to like turn over
Yeah.
and recover. But when we saw that people were really using those 2 hours, we just never switched it. So now
Yeah.
they're technically 2 hour appointments for that reason.
Which that's so cool.
Which is nice. I know
Yeah.
whenever we've gone in there,
Yeah.
we haven't felt rushed or,
Yeah.
anything like that. And it's just truly, I can't say, I know I keep saying the vibe and the experience, but it's truly what it is whenever
Yeah.
I walk through the door. So
Well,
that's
and
just
for an
amazing.
indecisive person, that very nice.
I am sometimes too.
Yeah. I'm like, I
No,
don't know
I
where.
mean, we've had people come in and it's taken them almost 4 hours to
Wow.
make a
Yeah.
scent. So no, We don't rush anyone.
I
So
love that.
if there was anything that you could ensure that everyone in Onslow County knew about VSL, what would you want to tell everyone?
Um, oh wow, man.
Like, so
Um,
so that way, like when they think of House of VSL, what would you wish that everyone's thought of? Like that's the first thing.
Comfort.
Comfort.
I like
Hmm.
that.
I love that. And I love that you can put it in one word.
Yeah.
Because that's so awesome. So I've got to ask, how many candles do you have in your house?
Girl, why would you ask me? Um, a lot actually. So they're not always burning at the same time. So I have
I giggle too because I think of the same question because they're all in my house.
yeah, because they're everywhere. So we have some in our kitchen at the dining room table. We have two, four, six in the living room, but they're not all lit at the same time.
Yeah.
It just really depends on our vibe for the day.
Yeah.
So we got six in the living room right now, two in the kitchen, one in the bedroom, and one in the bathroom.
They're great decor pieces too, I
Yeah.
have to say.
Mhm.
You do have some really pretty candles. Yeah. That's so funny. So
like that.
if you said like it depends on the vibe. Is that based on the scent you're saying?
My mood.
Oh, okay.
Or Carl's mood because so I'm not the candle burner, he is. So when he gets up in the
Oh,
morning, he lights the candles in the house. Well, sometimes I'm like my mood is not his mood. So I'll put him out
I'll
and
blow
then
them
I'll
out.
relight. I put them out and I'll relight them. But yeah, it depends on our mood.
that's so funny. I love that.
Do you, whenever you have people come in, and I'm sure it's all different
Mhm.
sorts, like if it's groups or, a girls' night out or date nights or anything like that. Because I just kind of want to touch base on the men. Do
Yeah.
you see a lot of men come in? Because sometimes you think like, oh, that's just like a
Yeah.
girl thing or whatever, but do you see a lot of men come into House of VSL to make a candle?
We see so many men. We see so many men. Like I
Honestly,
feel
the
like
barracks probably could use
I know.
the Marine Corps
and
base probably your
I
candles.
don't think that they're allowed to burn candles, but
Oh, yeah.
if they could, 100%. But
Yeah.
I think that they're shocked at how much they enjoy the experience. A lot of them come in open-minded, but they leave not wanting to leave. They're like, I
Yeah.
feel like I should still be here for like, should I make another candle?
Right. Yeah. I will say so I've been there a few different times. We've done things with the office, we've done like personal things, but it's so cool to see like the chemistry behind the candle too,
Oh,
because
yes.
it's not just like you come in there, you sniff a few things, and then like you guys make it. It's literally like you have to do everything and you got to do it right and you got to follow instructions.
Step by step.
Yes, a little like third grade PTSD, but I follow instructions
Yeah.
and then but it's so cool just to watch it like come, you have all the materials in front of you and then you literally create it from scratch, and that's a really cool experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is one thing that I love about it is watching people because they're like, "Oh, this place, I heard so many good things." And I'm like, "Well, people are really only sharing their own experience. It's not anything
Yeah.
special that we're doing, like you're coming in, you're creating your own scent, you're wicking, you're measuring, you're doing literally it from beginning until the end. So, but what I love about that is that when you guys get to take your candles home and you're lighting it in your own spaces and your friends and family come over and they're like, "Oh my God, what is that smell?" And you're like, "It's
You're like,
me."
I made that.
I did that.
That's me.
Yeah.
That is true. I do that
That, yeah.
also.
Yeah. I can definitely say whenever people walk through the house, because I literally have one
Especially because you get to
everywhere.
name it.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think it's like
yes.
the funniest part
Yeah.
for me.
I know.
That part, I would say, so Carl, he kind of likes to wait until everyone is like almost done making their candle and he'll throw it in. It's like, "Oh yeah, you got to name it." They're like, "What?" I try to tell them
Yeah.
in the beginning because
Yeah.
that's you taking ownership of what you just made. And it's like almost like naming your child, just like you want to do it right,
Yeah.
but you only got like 20 minutes to do
Yeah. You got
it.
20 minutes for this candle to live up to your name.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, okay. So, what is your favorite part about being a small business owner in
Yeah.
Onslow County?
Ooh, that's a good question too. I know this is like super cliche, but it's the
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Um, you guys have, I should probably share this more. We get so many people that come in just to talk. Like
Yeah.
they come in, they're like, hey, my daughter just graduated college with, with honors and she's about
Yeah.
to do this and
Oh,
so I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
You're
that's
just
so
part of
like,
everyone's life.
yeah.
I do.
yeah.
As
Yeah.
a small business owner, I see that too, where you like become part of this community where you're actually,
On the
it's like
journey.
an extended family
Yeah.
almost
Yeah.
Mhm.
in this area.
Yeah, it is. And it's like, oh, I didn't even tell you about this. And it's like, oh, I feel honored that
You
Yeah.
you
thought of
feel,
me.
Yeah.
yeah, like, so it's
I
like,
like
or,
that.
they come right through the door. It's like, hey, I got good news. It's like that, they're not there to buy any candles. They're not there to make, they're just here
Yeah.
to share the news. And I'm like, I just feel, oh, they just like left a little piece of them
Yes.
Yeah. It
inside.
is
So,
like a community. Like it's like a feeling of love. Like,
It
oh,
is.
now
yeah.
we're in this
It
together.
is. I agree.
But
100%.
we,
That's awesome.
we tell everybody that like, of course it's transactional because
Yeah.
you gotta pay your bills. But for us, it's more like energetically transactional,
Yeah.
like the stories, the memories, like we have literally met people's whole families, like
Wow.
just
Yeah.
because Tosh, I know almost your entire family because of our
Yeah.
small business,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so like things like that they're special, especially like when people bring their grandparents, like
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's special.
Because you're,
yeah.
like you said, the experience, and then they're sharing the experience and extending it to their
Mhm.
families and
Mhm.
things like that. So I
Yeah.
love that. It's special whenever you come in and, do that together.
Yeah, it is. It feels special too.
It does. Before we log
Yeah.
off or sign off, however you want to say, is there anything else that you want to say about House of VSL that you want to tell another business owner that is in our community, or just, any little fun tidbits or anything?
Like advice
Yeah.
or yeah.
That's a good one too. So about House of VSL.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know. Which way is this question going? I don't know what to say.
Well, what to any other business owner in our area, what
Mhm.
advice would you give them?
Yeah.
Oh, to any other business owner.
Yeah.
Oh, um, stick it through.
Yes, I feel that.
Stick it
Yeah.
through. Just keep going. Just stick it through.
Yeah.
That's the
That's a
advice.
good one.
I
Yeah.
like that. Because I mean, it pertains to everybody. It truly
Literally,
does. There's
yes.
every business owner goes through seasons. So
Hmm.
I feel like just sticking it through, you have a dream, you have a
Mhm.
goal, you have to stick through it in order to, get
Yeah.
there and continue on.
Well, even if your growth is going up and to the right on charts, there's still going to be those little dips, and sometimes it's getting through those.
Yes.
And if you don't get
Yes.
through them, you'll never see that
Absolutely.
end goal that
And
you
it's so
had.
important.
So,
That
Really
is
find
so
out a lot about
true.
yourself.
but
And that I will say that that is one of the things that made me stick it through was being able to see the growth on paper.
mhm.
I'm a visual person. But like you said, that it's the dips, but as long as when you go high, you go a little
Yep.
bit higher than what you were
Yep.
before, that's all that matters.
Yes.
That's right.
What were
Yeah.
you asking, Tasha? I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I
Oh,
have no.
I
I
was
thought that,
so in the moment and so like listening that I definitely forgot.
sorry.
I know
No, that's okay.
we talk for hours.
We do, we do. I think this we love this. I think it was just touching based on is there anything else that you would want to say for people coming into House of BSL, or maybe anything
Oh,
like
yeah.
important coming up?
Or how you prefer they reach out to you.
Yes.
Um, I mean, you guys can reach out to us via Facebook, Instagram. We do the very best that we can to answer within a timely manner. It's just Carl and I, but we do have a couple of new things coming. We had a subscription box that just recently came out that did amazing.
Yay, I'm so
It's kind of,
excited.
I know, Tosh, thank you so much for subscribing.
You know I did.
I bet she has it.
So this is kind of like, I would say like the beta testing, these are the people that are going to grow, with
Yeah.
our subscription. We'll open it back up in like another month or so, maybe another month or
Yeah.
two. But yeah, we're excited to get them
That's
like
awesome.
shipped out. They're, halfway packed up, but I'm
That's
like
exciting.
That
excited
is
to get the rest
exciting.
of them out.
Yes,
So cool.
I love that. And it'll be like Christmas coming to my doorstep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
with free refills.
Whatever.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
with
so
free.
cool.
I love the subscription
I do
boxes.
too.
That's well, and it helps you get out there too for people not in the community. If you can ship it,
Yeah.
then it helps growth as well. So
It
that's
does.
really cool.
It does for sure.
And it also like allows you to kind of like um go outside the box like with your normal type of
Mhm.
scents. So like
Yeah.
they're gonna be completely opposite. Every candle set that you get will be completely opposite.
Oh,
I
that's
love that.
awesome.
More candles.
Of
Yes, right.
course, because you can never have too many.
Yeah. Well, thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you
Good to see
guys
you.
so
We'll probably
much.
see you again very, very soon.
Yeah.
Yes, I hope
Getting on the
so.
game. Well, thank you, Tiffany. We enjoyed this
Yeah.
and we had
Yes.
a great
Thank you for
time.
sitting in with Mornings with Mel, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yay, bye you
Yes.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.